they choose to stay here and struggle when they can just go there and invest there and live better. So the last release was in 2008, and since then I kind of focus more on my legacy than music. Started my company in Africa with the lighting project, Akon Lighting Africa, and the whole idea there at the time was more philanthropy, donating lights to villages and areas where they had no electricity. And we realized the need for it was so vast that we had to create a company around it because we could do more for people if it's a for-profit business than a non-profit business. So now that way we can hire the locals, train them as well, and show them how to install and maintain all the equipment. So it became a huge thing. And because of that, we also created the system where we did the same thing in America, for Akon Lighting America. Now people wonder, why you do that in America when America has electricity? But a lot of people didn't know that America was fueled on oil and gas. And now they had to transition to renewable energy. And that's where we come in at, and for the transition of renewable to do solar lights. People try to figure out how do you juggle between the two, but the beautiful part about it is that all the businesses are all related to entertainment. So it makes it very easy. So as I'm moving here, I'm promoting one business, and as I'm creating business over here, I'm collaborating with another business, and they all work hand in hand. So it's almost like one big business with different silos. I got famous, I was into philanthropy because I just always would give it. I just give because I always feel the more I give, the more it's going to come. So I think philanthropy was just in my DNA naturally. Yeah. Okay. And I think they did a number on African Americans, black people, period. They scare them from going to Africa because there's so much power if they all decide to go back home. And I think that's been the biggest issue. And I'm trying to expose to them to, if you have the opportunity to take a vacation, instead of going to all these other places, just go back to Africa, just for a week, 2 weeks. Just see it with your own eyes, because they have to see what that is first to understand the advantages that they have. So, the West African music scene is blowing up heavy. It's going very, very crazy. And I think that's also going to be a great tool to use to develop Africa as well and rebrand Africa through the music. But the music scene in Africa is huge, man. There's so much coming out of Africa right now. It's crazy. No. Well, the way I see it, the diaspora is going to be what's going to be key, especially for Europe, The problem here is that we're in constant competition, and then we're living in a place, whether it's America or Europe, that's so expensive to maintain, to the point where you don't even have enough money to invest. You don't even think about investment because you're trying to survive, right? Whereas in Africa, the money that you make here, it goes a long way over there. You actually can invest over there. So it's like they choose to stay here and struggle when they can just go there and invest there and live better. So I think the key now is to figure out, okay, how do I transition from what I'm doing now to a better environment? And the only way to do that is the diaspora have to be the ones to think and utilize all their resources, all the finances they have, and the mentality, more so the education that they receive here, apply it back home, and I guarantee you they're gonna live a lot better. And the mind state that's the key though. They have to want to go and invest back home. Hey, what's going on? This is your boy Akon. Right now you got it locked right here, The Real TV. You already know, man, they the ones moving the culture forward. Keep it locked.